So glad to see you well. Overcome them, completely silent now. With heaven's help, you cast your demons out.
Alright, this is another episode of Full Disclosure from InfinityExist.com. I'm of course Knox, this is Bo and Patch. Today we're just going to cover some basics of Backtrack. You guys had a lot of questions on the forums, a lot of emails sent, so today we're just going to try and cover all the questions you guys had, and hopefully it will help you get a better understanding of Backtrack. Alright, first we're going to start off with a question we've had before: where can I get Backtrack? You know, it's as simple as just pulling up your Google search. This is a good website you can use, Remote Exploit. Basically you want to just download the ISO file. And the ISO is just a CD image. It's the whole CD as one file as an image. So we'll download this VT2 final ISO, which is Backtrack 2. Now that you have that downloaded, most burning software has an ability to burn an ISO. Like, you actually select to do it. Nero is what I use. What you need to do is go into copy and backup and go over to the burn a CD image ISO. Select it, puts it in there. It's really simple to do. And just go ahead and burn it. And this is going to make the CD a bootable CD, so when you restart your your PC with this in the CD drive, if your BIOS is set up to boot from CD, it will boot it up.
Alright, when it first loads up, it gives you a boot prompt where you can put in different boot variables to modify your Backtrack. I like to put in the no DHCP variable, so this will disable DHCP on startup. Just gives you a little bit more security.
And not to pull your halo down around your neck and tug you off your cloud. But I'm more than just a little curious how you're planning to go about making your amends to the dead.
Once it's loaded, you put in the username root and the password root backwards. Alright, then you type in start X to start the GUI interface, and if that doesn't work, you can try doing xconfig before start X, and it'll try to configure your GUI system for your computer. Now it's loaded, you can browse through all the programs through the GUI interface. Backtrack has a huge variety of different network attacks and all that. You just click down here on the little PC down there and it'll open up the terminal, and we're going to go through some basic commands. First off, ls lists all the file in that folder. cd dash will take you to the root directory. CD by itself will take you to the home directory. CD dot dot will take you back to the previous directory. CD in a folder will take you to that folder. You can copy a file with this cp command. You type in the file name and then where you want to copy it to. make sure you spell it right, it will help. If you push up or down, it'll give you like the previous commands. And you can see it copied to the desktop. To remove a file, just use the rm command. If you push tab, it'll autocomplete the file name. As you can see, it's gone. To make a directory, you type in the mk directory and then the name of the folder. See, it's a folder. And to remove a directory, you use the rm command with the -rf and then the file name, and then it's gone. Alright, those are some basic commands. Also, help will display a more detailed list of commands. To get information on a command, type in the command and then --help, and it'll display a list of information on that command. Or you also can use the man and then type in the command. That'll give you the manual on that command. It's usually a little bit more detailed. And you can exit out of that by pushing Control-Z. Like I said before, tab auto-completes command. Alright, ifconfig is used to configure your network interfaces. By itself, it just shows you the active interfaces. With the -A, it'll show you all of your interfaces. To turn on an interface, you just type in ifconfig, the interface, and then up. Since we disabled DHCP on startup, we have to type in the DHCP CD and then the interface to obtain an IP address in the DHCP server. So you can see it's enabled, got a connection, and then it shows up under the active interfaces, and it has an IP address. You can see right there. So you'll be able to search the internet from there. As you can see, we can search the internet. iwconfig is used to configure your wireless interfaces. As you can see, it also shows if it interface has a wireless extension or not. Use ifconfig to turn it on. Same command as before. And then use iwconfig, the interface mode monitor, to put the wireless device into monitor mode. That way you'll be able to use AeroDump to capture packets. Capturing packets in monitor mode is crucial for cracking WEP and WPA. Kismet is a good program. We'll show you right here. Since it's in monitor mode, that you can view all the wireless routers around you. And to connect to a wireless router, it's a little bit different command. it's IWconfig, interface, mode, managed. Then you have to put in the name of the router, and if it has a web key or not, depending if it has a web key or not, you have to put in key and then the web key. Alright, now it should be connected to Apache's Wi-Fi. Type in ifconfig, it shows up in the active connections. And if you type in IWconfig, it'll show that it's in managed mode and connected to Apache's Wi-Fi. From that point, you can use the DHCP CD command to retrieve an IP address and type in IPconfig again. You can see that you have an IP address. And from there you can switch to the net. To shut down, you just go to log out, end current session. And from here you just push Control-Delete and it'll restart your computer.
To the dead.
Alright, well that is it for Backtrack Basics. I hope this helped any of you who had questions about using Backtrack or getting it. I am of course Knox, this is Patch and Phil. Take it easy.